Hey there, my name is Adam from the team here at Parabola, and if you're familiar with Parabola, you probably already know we have the ability to pull data from just about anywhere. Places like Google Sheets and APIs, internal databases, and FTP folders. And today, we're really excited to introduce the ability to pull data directly from PDFs, eliminating thousands of hours of manual, repetitive, error-prone copy and paste work for organizations large and small. In this video, I'll be highlighting how to actually load your PDFs into Parabola, show you a couple different options for parsing that data, including an option that includes AI, and round out with a couple other use case examples that we've heard about from different customers. To get started with actually loading this data into Parabola, I'd always recommend starting in the search bar where you can see different data sources, destinations, and transformation options by actually searching for PDF. Today, we have the ability to pull PDFs directly from email attachments, but over time, we'll be releasing more and more capabilities for pulling PDFs, so that'll be your best place to start. From there, in this example, we're using our pull from email attachment step, and if this is your first time seeing this step in action, the way it works is every Parabola flow has a unique email address, and anytime that email address receives an attachment, whether it's a CSV, Excel, or PDF, will automatically kick off the flow, pulling in the data, processing it with all of the logic that you predefine in that flow. And so for the sake of this example, I can go into an email, paste in that email address. Maybe I want to give it a subject of commercial invoice. And as soon as I send this off, it'll be loaded into that step we were just looking at. Now, frequently, we'll see customers do something like set up an auto forwarding rule or something like that to automatically get this data into Parabola. But once we load it up, as I mentioned, we have a couple different options for parsing that PDF and standardizing our data. The first option I want to highlight here is the combination of table data and key value pairs. And the way you can think of the difference here, key value pairs is going to give you the document level information. So information like your invoice number, the date, terms and delivery, information that apply to every single line item of data that we're working with. That brings us to our next option, table data, where we're actually extracting every table of information on that PDF, regardless of how many pages there are or how many different tables there are on that PDF. So now you'll see information like our SKU and our quantity on Parabola here matches exactly what we see in our PDF. From here, you can use a series of different Parabola steps, such as edit columns and filter rows and add columns to really standardize and add structure to this data before sending it off someplace like a TMS or an internal system. For a more deep dive into that actual manipulation, feel free to check out our how-to docs. But next I'll jump over to our raw text option. And this is going to actually parse all of the text directly from the PDF. And this pairs really nicely with our extract with AI step. And what this step allows you to do is actually define specific columns of information that you want to pull from whatever column we're providing. So we can give GPT our content column and say from this column, we want you to pull information like our invoice number and our SKU and our units, so on and so forth. And once that's all built out, the way that looks is something like this, where we've defined all of the different columns of data that we want to pull. And then we have all of our document level information, like our invoice number and shipment ID, as well as our line item information, like our SKUs, our description of products, quantity sold, so on and so forth. So far, we've seen a bunch of different use cases across freight, such as parsing commercial invoices and packing lists and bills of ladings, as well as a bunch of different sales opportunities, such as pulling in order forms that have all the details of a contract, pulling that information and sending it into a place like Salesforce. Really, whatever process you're doing that involves PDFs, copy and paste, spreadsheets, upload into internal systems, probably a good use case for Parabola. If you have any questions, certainly feel free to reach out through the link below, and thanks a lot for watching this video.